Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope everybody is enjoying the videos that I'm putting out there on TikTok and YouTube. And I do want to remind you, if TikTok ends up not staying in the USA, that all of my videos are on YouTube, and I would love for you to be a subscriber there at Steve Topel 9783. So for the past several weeks, if not a couple months now, we've been talking about controlling the C7th scale, up and down the neck as a good place for you to break free from pentatonic and maybe the rut maybe that you've been in from whatever scale that you've just been relying on, or what position in the neck that you just might be stuck on, whatever key that you might be in. And so, I do want to give a little bit of review as we do this, because, I know people are tuning in for the first time and may have not seen. I might have, 5 to 10 other videos getting out of the pentatonic rut and using C7th scale or the Mixolydian scale. Of course, you always need to try and move it into different keys, but C7th is a good place to start, because you're just talking about that flatted 7th, or that B flat, and every other note is just, no accidentals in it, no sharps or flats. So what we did is, we started with the scale, and we started on the 3rd position, and we moved it all the way up the neck. How you do the scale in C7. And then we added arpeggios, and then we did that in every position from open all the way up the neck, okay? And what we started last time in the position on the 3rd fret and the 5th fret was showing you how to add chromaticism in there, how you're utilizing notes that are outside of the scale. And, it just gives you freedom to just be flexible and using every note in those positions when it feels right for you. So that's what we're going to continue today. It seemed like it was a long-winded video when I went through 2 different positions. So we're just going to go up here to the 7th position today. And this is basically the only one where the scale actually, starts on the low E string, okay? All the other positions, the C7th scale is somewhere in that position on the neck, but obviously if we're doing the position here on the 3rd fret, we're starting with a G, okay? And the G is what? The G is the 5th of the C scale. So you're doing the 5, 6, and 7. But we're going to go up to C, and we're going to go real quick review the scale, the arpeggio, and then I'm going to be reading, because actually I'm doing this from what I learned when I was taking lessons from a really tremendous teacher named Larry Woolridge here in Baltimore, Maryland. He's taught a lot of really accomplished guitarists, and this is one of the method that he liked to use, okay? And there are chords that are associated with these positions. So let me just show you the scale again in here, as far as C7th, and we're going to start on the 8th fret, but, we're mostly here in the 7th position. And we're just going to stop on this D, okay? You can keep going. Obviously, your C is here. So I'll do it again. So that's all the notes that are in that C7 position, in this position on the neck. So then we did arpeggios. So the arpeggios that we showed you was, I'll do it again. And then we did, and then, okay, 4-note arpeggios. Now, what I'm going to read is, it's going to be a combination of some of the, runs with the scale, arpeggios, and then we're going to do chromaticism. I'm going to show you, or kind of point it out to you as we do that. And these are just how you can free up your improvising. And the chords that go associated with this, as far as that are, pretty much diatonic, or in that C7th scale that goes with these chords, is E minor 7 flat 5, and basically the C7th chord. So here we go. We're going to start with an arpeggio, and then we're going to go right into a chromatic run, okay? See that? I just went right up all 4 notes, pretty much chromatic, and then we will go to the G, chromatic again, starting on that G, and then we're ending on C. So we're doing an arpeggio, and then we're doing a chromatic run, and another chromatic run. Okay? Now I'm going to go to the next line, and it's going to start similarly, because that's an arpeggio that's really good for this position. Now we're going to go and do a chromatic run. We're doing E, F, F sharp to G. And then we're going to do another arpeggio. And then we're going to do, and that really is another arpeggio also, going descending. And then chromatic. From the A, B flat, B, C. And then we'll do another arpeggio. So we're intertwining the scale, the arpeggio, and chromaticism, okay? We'll go now for 4 more, maybe 6 more measures. There are a few other examples. So we're going to start here on C, but we're actually going to go C, C, B, B flat, A, because we want to do a chromatic run, which could be done this way too, but we wanted to stay up in this position. So we're kind of going up to the B, even though it's not in, obviously in the C7 scale, because B flat is. So we're doing, again, and then we have an arpeggio, okay? We're going to do the, and then we're going to do the chromatic run, starting on the F. And then we're going to go to, and just that's maybe not an arpeggio, just sometimes it's mixed up as an arpeggio, or it's just using some notes in the scale. And then back to the C, look at this, C, chromatic. Just going up. And then going up again, starting on the E. And then again, chromatic. Again, starting on the D. And then we end with G, B flat. So that one again, let's do that one again, okay? And then this. So again, we're trying to free you up from not being afraid to play notes that are not in the scale. These notes are going to fit in certain situations depending on the chord that is being utilized at the time, okay? It's just a way to get out of just those 5 notes, pentatonic, or 7 notes if you're really into Dorian or blues scale, and opening up the fretboard, because all of the top jazz and fusion guitarists are playing with all of the elements of soloing, okay? Meaning they're utilizing the scale, they're utilizing arpeggios, and they're utilizing chromaticism. There's obviously a whole bunch of other techniques when you solo, whether you're doing double stops or different slides or different things to enhance the playing of that particular chord with that in that particular song. But this is, again, getting out of the pentatonic rut. I hope you liked the lesson. We're going to go back up the neck to the 10th position for the next lesson, and then we're going to go up to the 12th position, and it's all again, C7, up and down the neck, scales, arpeggios, chromaticism. Look at some of my previous videos to catch up if this is new to you and seems a little bit off and a little bit advanced. It's definitely advanced, but you have to learn and you have to stretch yourself and you have to get out of your comfort zone to be a better guitar player. I hope you like my content. It's all free. Love some tips every now and then, if so moves you. And like I said, if you're just seeing me on TikTok, please come on over to YouTube and be a subscriber. And if you haven't started following me yet on TikTok and you're just kind of watching the videos, please follow me there too. See you next time.